Welcome to Monstertrailcams, where we find video clips of the unbelievable, along with pictures, and that's what our first one is. Believe it or not, I had to search for hours until I found something that was actually, in my mind, looked like a dogman, and this is it. I've been looking for this elusive dogman. This one, supposedly in Alaska, was caught on a trail cam. Do you think it's legitimate or not? Honestly, if this is real, I am 100% terrified. I mean, look at the face on this thing. I don't even know what to say. I mean, I need a program to run these things through to see if they're fake or not. But when I came across this, and the only background I got is, I think it said Juneau, Alaska. This is crazy, okay? Let me know what you guys think in the comments, but this could be the real thing. And if it is, I don't want to ever be anywhere close to where this thing is. That's all I gotta say. This clip is interesting because it's a boy and his father in Yellowstone National Park, one place I know we all want to go. And they were just looking at the elk on video when all of a sudden the kid noticed something. Right there, as you can see, they think it was a Bigfoot. Now, I'm about to zoom in for a minute. It's really hard to see what this is, but I'll let you decide. Now this one is in the Everglades and it's pretty old, but it's very interesting because it's supposedly a skunk ape that was running through there and nobody has been able to discredit this. So that makes this very interesting, at least for me. But what do you guys think of this? Take a look. Human in a costume or the real deal? Let's zoom in. Now, this footage is supposedly a Bigfoot near a trail. The interesting thing is, all the comments that I read, praised this thing and said, great catch. But I looked at it and I really don't see much. But what do you guys see? Let's watch. This one is very interesting. A father was just documenting his daughter Leanna in the woods when all of a sudden they noticed this. And this one to me sticks out as the most authentic because I don't think he would want to scare his girl like this, and I'm not even sure where this was taking place. But as I looked at it, I was like, the more and more I looked at it, I was like, that could be real. And as you see up here, I'm about to slow it down for you. And I want your honest thoughts in the comments. Check it out. Now remember to send your videos, stories, and even pictures into monstertrailcams@gmail.com like this next person did. And let me just tell you, this next one seems crazy. I have no idea even what to call it, so I need the OGs on here to figure it out. But right before you do that, make sure to go after this and check out my new stories. I just dropped 2 in the last 3 days, and I'm telling you, these are stories you're gonna like on my main channel, Mr. E Files. The most bizarre disappearance ever caught on video, and the most bizarre time slip ever. Go check them out. Thanks. Alright guys, so this one was sent in by a fan. I put the cool little effect on it, but I don't know what to make of this. They said it was by a trail cam behind their house in the woods where they hike a lot, and I honestly don't know what to make of it. I've never seen anything resemble this creature. Do you guys know? I mean, you guys are always telling me, you know, the glimmer man, all these things that I have no idea what they are. This thing looks like it could be half human, half, I have no idea. Look at the mouth. Like, it looks like it almost doesn't have teeth on the bottom row. And look at the eyes. The eyes look devilish and dark, and I don't know. I don't know if this is like a lost tribe or like a different type of, I don't even know. I literally have no, I've been trying to rack my brain, so I had to show you guys this because, you know, the fan who sent this in, they may be full of it and this may be fake. But what if it's not? That's what I always tell myself. What if it's not? You know, holy Christmas shoes, I don't even know. This is crazy. And yes, I just said holy Christmas shoes for no reason. But you get the point, right? Look at it. What the hell do you think it is? Okay, now this one was worth looking at. A girl said that she took this photo off her back porch in the Rocky Mountains. She was looking at the deer, as she usually does, and she took this picture and noticed there was this dark-shaped creature in the background, and she thinks it's a Bigfoot. So we're going to zoom in right now, and we're going to see if maybe it was. It's really hard to see, I know, blurry, grainy. I feel you guys, believe me, I feel you guys, but it's hard to find 4K crystal clear Bigfoot footage. But tell me what you think about this one. Legit or something totally else? Okay, now on this Bigfoot sighting, I hope you guys haven't seen this one. I think this is in the realm of legitimate, and it's things like this next one that make me believe in Bigfoot. Now check out this picture and look at it. Now I'm zooming in, and I'm going to change the contrast and stuff around, which I'm getting better at, and then we're going to zoom in even more. But this, I don't know, something, that gut feeling, you know, it just strikes me as legit. But I could be totally wrong. If anybody knows whose footage this is, because I couldn't find it, please let me know in the comments. But what do you think? We're about to zoom in. I mean, look at that. That does not look like a human wearing a mask. I'm stumped on this, guys. Honestly. I mean, look at the hands, even how they kind of curl back. So if somebody was faking this, they knew what they were doing. And let's face it, not everybody does, but look at this. Alright, I'm about to change the contrast, the brilliance, and a couple other things right about now, and we'll be able to see it in a little different light. I mean, it's as good as I could get it. I don't know, something is screaming at me in my gut that this could be legit, but for all I know, it's already been proven wrong or whatever. Let me know in the comments though. I know I say that sometimes a lot, but let me know in the comments about this one in particular, if you know where it's from and if you think it's real. Now this comes deep from within Salt Fork Park in Ohio, which isn't too far away from me, and I want you guys to see if you can spot what this person spotted. Check it out. And this one, I thought it was funny because he's like, I'll swing on this ghost, like, and I didn't really believe it. But at the end, like, what could these footsteps be? Check it out.
But it legit sounds like there's somebody upstairs. I will swing on a ghost, or if it's a person, I don't care. Who's up there? Oh my god, they're like at the top of the stairs. Come down these stairs and I will swing on you, I promise.
Now this is weird. Check out the ending again. You notice that not only did he not swing on the ghost, but it almost looks like something pushed him down or he fell. This video was recorded in Pennsylvania. Let me know your thoughts in the comments on this, because I don't see anything. Do you?
Turn off that light. Oh, I still can't see him.
You see him though with your eyes, right?
Yeah, but I can't. Wait, he's right there.
He's moving.
Wait, I think I got him.
He's hanging on.
Hi, Bigfoot.
He's riding on the tree.
Can you shut off that light right there?
Yeah.
That hallway light? Because I can't, or the
Hallway.
the kitchen. Where is he?
He rides on that tree. He's
Wait.
enjoying it.
Wait, 1, 2, 3. I got him.
Watch, he'll move his head all the way down.
Hi, buddy. I knew I'd seen him out there.
He was down there. They're jungle gyms. They love. That's their home, man. They swing in them. Remember during the summer, sometimes we have them hanging up there swinging.
I'm trying to push on my arm for a minute. I'm trying to steady this.
I think it's fair to say that some of these clips are interesting and others are scary. Well, if this one's legit, it's definitely both. Take a look at this.
Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh!
Okay, all my cryptid enthusiasts out there, what in the heck is this? As we see, it scared the kid half to death. It's quick, and it's definitely scary. Anybody know what it is? Let me know. Sometimes context is everything. I mean, is this in a place where there are apes and other things like that? Or is this a legitimate Bigfoot? What do you guys think? Now, I hope I get the name right. Gene, Hybert, or Hebert. They got 3 pictures of what looks like to be a Bigfoot. And this looks like crazy evidence. Take a look. Now, for all the true fans, let me know the number you see right now on the screen. And also, I almost put Bigfoot tracks right now in this, but last time a lot of you said you didn't care. Let me know if you do want to see the prints sometimes in the snow or wherever of Bigfoot. But check this one out right now. This is some crazy sounds. I mean, crazy. Now this next one shows what seems to be a video clips, like a couple different clips of a juvenile Bigfoot. I'm just gonna let it play through and then you guys tell me at the end what you think, all right? Check this out. This one's crazy. Like, I think this is real. If anybody knows for sure if it's real, let me know. But this is nuts.
I've never seen nothing like that. Not in my life.
This truly amazes me. Look at this blue and pinkish light. It like almost explodes. It lets something out. Look, and it looks like it's almost shooting off exhaust or shooting something out right there. 3 lights and then it just like implodes almost, but it stays there. It's like this translucent orb, but it's way bigger than an orb. Anybody in the comments, what do you think this could be? I mean, stuff like this really, I mean, I believe in UFOs and stuff, you know, cryptids. I'm trying, but this is absolutely crazy. What do you think? Now, this is very strange, and it happened in Cuyahoga Falls, Ohio.
To most people, this forest is the same as any, but to the people of Cuyahoga Falls, Ohio, who remember what occurred in 1994, these woods hold a sinister story.
Now, they see a couple things, but at the end, that's where the craziness comes in. They take a group photo, and look what's behind them on the right. Now, I don't know if this is a prank or a setup, but I have no idea what this is. Do you? Just look at it. Not much background on this, but take a look at this. This really does look like the same complexion that a Bigfoot would be, or maybe a Bigfoot woman, whatever that's called. But this is very intriguing. I mean, just look at this. I mean, why out in the middle of the field? Why being caught like this? Let's get into this. So this was actually captured and put on the History Channel by Scott Peterson, who also filmed the next Dogman video that I'm about to show right now, and he was in Tennessee. So real quick, take a look at this. This is really crazy. Now, just to clarify, he is a Bigfoot hunter and was hoping to catch a Bigfoot. And why this clip is going back and forth, he's saying that's the snout of this thing and it's breathing in and out. And that's how he knew that it wasn't a Bigfoot. I mean, this is really strange, but also really kind of amazing, because we know that he was out there looking for a Bigfoot and he would have been so excited to find one. I mean, look at that. But he's saying that the nose was too elongated and it was a snout, more like a dog. Therefore, is this the first or most real picture, video of a dogman? I don't know. And I got this to show you guys, okay? When I was on the quest for Dogman, I found this picture, okay? And it can't be true. It can't be true. When you look at this, it's got to be fake, right? I mean, just look at this. Okay, now here's the thing. Obviously, I'm a creator. I dabble with AI, especially when I need something for a thumbnail or something like this. But let me tell you, right? I don't care whose profile you're using. You could not probably recreate this. I'm just going to say you couldn't do it. So the only way this is done is through CGI. And I know nothing about CGI. Either that or it's real. But come on. I mean, if this was real, I'm scared. I don't want to go outside, especially at dark anymore. Wherever this is, it looks like it's in New Mexico or something. I don't know. I have no idea. But I just thought I would show it to you guys. Because, come on, right? It's not a true Monster Trail Cam video if I'm not getting roasted in the comments. Let's go. So this is a clip of Nigel the dog, and a woman is out just seeing what her dog is doing because it's in this weird kneeling position. So she goes over, she checks it out, and then she sees these eyes and the camera cuts. What do you guys think this could possibly be?
Oh, come on inside! Carly!
Alright, now this video is kind of crazy, and I took this still right here because it's literally the best picture that we get of it. And as I zoom in, you know, at first I thought this is might be legit, but I don't know. I need help thinking about this, so I need you guys to let me know what you think, because as we go zoomed in more and more, I'm like, wait a minute, that kind of looks like a mask, like the white part at the top. But then again, it could be like just where its eyes are. I mean, and that would be a bulky suit to buy. I mean, look at the arms on that thing. So this one has me utterly confused. And I don't know if I want to say fact or fiction. I really don't. But I don't know. I mean, it almost looks like skullish, that white part. I don't know, guys. This one is totally up for you guys to decide.
I don't know what the f is. It's not a bear, eh? It stands up. I don't know what the f. It's not a bear, eh? It stands up.
Okay, so right when it stands up, because I thought it was a bear at first too, obviously. And I know bears can stand up, but this kid or whoever it is saying it's not a bear, so I guess we just kind of got to trust him on his word. But as we zoom more and more in, we just see a black blob. It looks like, you know, there's some arms coming down to the side. So, I don't know. I would say this might be legit. I mean, of course it's blurry and it's grainy and this, that, the other. We have to zoom in. But what else could that be? It's either a bear or a Sasquatch. I mean, I don't fully believe in Sasquatch yet, but I'm getting there. I was at like 50 when I, you know, started hosting this channel. Now I'm at like 74%. I don't know. That's got to be something though, right? I mean, stuff like this just absolutely blows my mind. Yeah, I know. I agree with you. This is one of the most amazing videos I've probably ever seen, if real. I mean, I don't know if this is a like juvenile Bigfoot or a different creature altogether, or if it's maybe a woman Bigfoot, not what I thought it would look like. I thought it would look kind of like the man, you know, not have long hair like that. Maybe it's a hybrid. Maybe somewhere along the line, a Bigfoot and a human had a human Bigfoot. You know what I mean? I don't know what I mean, actually, but I have no idea. I mean, I see this and I'm like, is this from a movie? I mean, I really need to know what you guys think, and I'm going to say it in the comments about this one, because out of all of them, this one I don't get. It blows my mind, and I'm totally stumped. If this is real, then there's a lot of stuff I already know there's a lot of stuff we don't know out there. But I just can't even imagine this. I can't. Yeah, I had to throw this in because it's not from a Bigfoot channel, so I was intrigued. But honestly, what the hell is this? What is this? Tell me it's a man in a mask with a good costume or something. Tell me this is not running around in our woods. Please tell me that. Okay, I'm really starting to understand you guys and how you get fed up with this stuff, because we got a pair right here that are fishing at the lake, you know, and then they see this. And, you know, I zoomed in from all different angles, and regardless what angle I zoomed in at, we can't see its face. In a still frame that I will show you in a second, I got a good still of it, but there is like a leaf or something blocking its face. It's unbelievable. Like, check this out. Look at this right now. Look at that. Has all the characteristics of a Bigfoot, but there just happens to be a freaking branch right where the head is. Do you believe this? I know. I'm as mad as you, but honestly, to plan this, right? They would have had to know that branch was there, get it. I don't know. This might be legit. Now, this next video is also kind of crazy, but of course blurry and stuff as well. I'm wondering, is somebody pulling a prank on us, or is this legit? Let's see. Take a look right now. There it is. Now, the person who took this swears that it's not a bear, but they want to remain anonymous. But this thing is walking away, and at first I thought it could be a person, maybe in a hoodie, but look at that. Look at the width on it. It's pretty tall too. So, yeah, this one, it's one of those situations. We've seen this type of footage 100 times, but yet it never gets old in a way, because every time it's like, could it be? I mean, this is either an elaborate hoax, somebody is, you know, intentionally doing this to us, or this could be legitimate. I don't know. I'll let y'all make your minds up on that one. But come on, where's the 4K cameras at? Please, let's just pass them out to everybody in the woods. Okay, now this next video, I'm gonna let it run all the way through without saying a word, because I don't see anything in it at all. The person who recorded it swears that there's something there, so I'll let you be the judge of that.
Back there, he's way back there. You see him? It's a blonde one too. He's just peeking right here. Right here. He's staring at us, this fucker. Holy. I can't zoom any further there, boys, but that's it right there. Look at him. He's just that. Oh, there he is. He's moving. Where'd he go here? Where'd he go? Behind me here, too. Heard that branch break. I don't see that guy. He's gone here. I don't know. Jeez, boys. I'm old too, so leave me alone on the shaky camera, alright? I'm learning. Holy.
Okay, if you're still with me, if you're an OG, put the number you see on the screen in the comments right now. And also, I'm going to run through this one a couple of times. You see this beaver, and it's just sitting there like it usually does, captured on a trail cam. But the crazy thing is, the more I look at this, the more I think this is absolutely legit. Like, now I'm up to 75% belief. Look at that. This is either a perfect hoax, or that's real. That's like a monster. Look at the claws on that thing. I wish the trail cam was just pointed up a little bit, but I think this is legit. Now, this one's also crazy, okay? Take a look at this, ready? You see that? People thought it was a man at first, but as you see it walk in between those trees right now, look at that. There's no way that's a man, unless it's in a ghillie suit, but it looks way too tall. Am I the only one who thinks that looks massive? So let me know what you guys think about this one. But this one also, you know, just that gut instinct kind of feels real. And I kind of paused it right here and zoomed in because I know it's a bad spot. Its head is actually in between the two trees. But look at the back. I think that's the back left leg. Look how big that looks because we're zooming in from far away. I don't know. Something about this one just screams authentic. But then again, this could have been debunked 20 years ago for all I know. I'm just here doing what I do, giving you guys videos, which, you know, it's hard to get all these videos and get them to you in time, but you guys complain in the comments. So what I want you to do is keep complaining. I love it. You know, I collect so many of these clips, and I've done like, what, 10 episodes or more now? I forget which ones I've showed you guys, but I think I showed a different woods one that was like barricaded by like red tape. This one I think is different. And it's really interesting because it looks like it has matted black and gray hair. And it just looks like it's chilling. Like, that's its spot. It's like little... You know, I've heard Bigfoots do things with like trees. They crisscross them and let them know that, like, let us know that that's their territory, stuff like that. I wonder if that's what's happening right now. And look at this. Somebody did an illustration. From there, it's 4 feet tall, but check it, check it, check it. Watch this. Oh boy. Oh boy. Do you know an 8 foot tall person? I don't. That's a foot taller than Shaq. Give me a break. Unless they're wearing freaking stilts, okay? So this one's pretty amazing too. What do you guys think? Yep, I got you, because this is unreal. This is video. This isn't a picture. This isn't AI. This is video. Look how thick that thing is, okay? It's like peeling. It's like fur and like just chilling under a tree. If that's a man in a costume, like, give him a Tony. Give him an Oscar. I mean... What do you guys think? I mean, come on. That is part man, part beast. I don't care. Like, unless they're wearing a fat suit and all this makeup and with the hair. Like, this is Hollywood level editing if this is fake. Now I'm up to 76 believability. I'm telling you, this one, you're welcome. Like, it's amazing. But don't get me wrong, I still do have doubts. For one, it is not mentioned if this was a trail cam. If it was, then this makes it even more believable to me. But if this is just somebody out in the open with a camera and that Bigfoot didn't see them, then this is definitely suspect. I mean, a lot of you guys know a lot more about this stuff than me. So whether it's in the comments yelling at me to say put it in the comments, or you can email me as well to tell me to shut the hell up, it's fine. But tell me what this is. Tell me if you believe. Tell me if this is real. This is around the 16-minute mark. Just let me know what you think. Crazy. Alright, don't go to sleep because I got another banger right here. This is from a YouTuber that's known for his car reviews, okay? That's what makes this one amazing. And as he was going to check things out, I think, see how the vehicle was working, he spotted this on his video camera. Now, we're about to slow that down and take another look, but that does not look like a person in a hood. I thought it did at first, but then look, yep, see, as we turn the angle, it gets thicker. It could be a person in a hood, a big person, but I don't know. I don't know. See, it's situations like this where I ask, why would the Bigfoot be that close to the road? But I don't know. Y'all answer that one for me. Now, this is not one. It is two clips. They seem similar, but don't worry. I'm going to pause it. For one, what is this creature? I don't believe this is a wolf. Is this like a skinwalker or something else? Because look, I'm about to pause it right here so you can check this out, okay? Look at its eyes. The eyes are scary, creepy, right? But they look kind of normal, right? Like kind of normal. Because the next video I'm going to show you, just so you know it's not the same video, if you go look at this one again, you can see it takes 2 steps. The other one takes 3 steps. Now, this guy says that he has one of those 360 type cameras that follows, and he has them in a couple different spots in the woods. And that's when he caught this. And he had to send it in, and I'm so thankful he sent it to me. So let's give a shout out to Clayton for that. But look at the eyes, okay? Normal, everything. Okay, now let's get into the next video. And here, you're going to see what I'm saying. Ready? This one finishes. Now this one, 1, 2, 3. And look at those eyes. 4 steps, different. And look at the eyes. It's like the same creature, maybe a mother, brother of it, but it's different. And now, I paused it here because I want you to see, look how the eyes start. They're yellow from the beginning, okay? I don't know how AI, maybe CGI could do this, but look, let's fast forward a little bit. Still yellow as it's turning and walking away, okay? I don't know anybody who could personally pull this off. This could be fake. Don't get me wrong. But is this the elusive dogman? Is it? Or is this a skinwalker? I am literally dying to know. I have no idea, but when I saw this, it's just made me so excited for this whole video. Nothing but bangers on this video. But, like always, I need to know what you guys think in the comments. Is this legit? Let me know. Now, as you take a step back and take a look at the woods are very appropriate considering our next clip. Now, this clip, believe it or not, was a couple years old, but I just found it, and I hope you guys haven't seen it before. And I don't know if you have, because literally I tried to trace it, and I could not find who originally posted it, the OP. So it's unknown for the credit. But this is really crazy, and we're about to break it down, because if this is real, then I have no idea what this is. And let's take a look. Yeah, so, as I play it slower this time, we're going to actually stop and zoom in right here. I think I caught the face. I think this is the best of the face. It's the best I could do to catch the face, but look at how the face looks a little paler than the rest of the body. That really intrigued me. That's like, okay, I actually don't think this is somebody in a costume. At least I hope not, because the shaky footage, that's usually from adrenaline, people being scared. So I hope that's what this is from. We could be getting duped like always, but of course, the more I zoom in, blah, right? But let's go back to it. Okay. There's another spot I want to pause it at. Look at that. That's just a crazy look. It looks pretty big too. And then right here, boom, when it's running away, look at that. Look at how the arm is like, I don't even know how to explain it. It just, the V-shaped body, how like up to the shoulders looks huge. And I just don't think that's a human in a fur coat. I don't know. I'm up to 88%. I said it. I don't know if we'll ever get to 100. We might get to 90, but 88% from now on after like the 30th video I've done. So not that bad, but I don't know. What do you guys think? Let me know. Not in the comments. You guys say, oh, don't say let me know in the comments. So let me know not in the comments. How about that, Steve? Jeez. Okay. Yeah, look at that. See, of course, we zoom in even more, and it just looks like a blob. But nothing to worry about, because this next one, isn't it so sweet to see a daughter and a mother having a good time, relaxing? But what happens when that little girl sees a demonic entity? Yes, that's true. This video has been making the rounds, and I thought I would play it. Because, it's interesting. Somebody did some very good work on the back end in this, or a black shadow has shown its face for maybe the first time that I've ever seen in real life that could be real. Whatever. Just take a look at this. Look.
There's nothing here, and I need to finish this video, so I'm doing it. So, this is a turning board, and I'm going to turn it. Mom is back! Why is this door open?
Yeah, okay, like always, this could be BS, but look at that. where the circle is. You see, it's like, that's some good editing, or it's real. But I'm gonna tell you why. I can't believe I'm saying this. I'm gonna tell you why I think over 50% that this is real. Look at her reaction right now. Check this out. This next one is crazy. This next one was on Navajo land in Arizona. And that's where this picture was taken. So take a look. Now look at this picture. This is kind of incredible, right? And to be honest, why I believe this picture more than a bunch of other pictures is because the Navajo took it. And if you know anything about Native Americans, they revere and have reverence for these creatures that we call Sasquatch or Bigfoot. And I think this is just amazing. Look at the size of this. There's no way this is a person playing a prank or anything like this. This is definitely something that they caught on a picture. Now, whether it's a bear standing up or the actual Bigfoot, that is for you to decide. But as we kind of just zoom in a little bit, it's hard to tell. You know, the face and the body could be a bear. It really could. But then we have to take into question why the person took this and floated it as Bigfoot, because the Native American people I've met, they are very extremely honest, and I don't think they would do this for views or anything else. So I don't know, something about that makes me think whatever this is, they thought at least that it was the revered Bigfoot. Okay, I mean, look how big that thing is. That's a huge black bear, because remember, black bears are the smallest in America of the bears. It goes to brown and then grizzly. So if this is a black bear, it's absolutely huge. But let me know your thoughts right now. And just for reference real quick, I wanted to show you what the average black bear in America looks like. So I slowed this down just a little bit, but take a look at this. This is the black bear in America that you find in Arizona, other places. It's big, but is that what we saw? You decide. Alright guys, welcome back to Monstertrailcams. Today I got some crazy videos for you, including this long one at first, and take a look at this.
Take a look at this giant. There's two of them standing there.
Alright guys, hey, just to let you know, you're not going to hurt my feelings if you fast forward through this one, okay? Because this is the longest segment I've ever put on MTC. And after this, I got like 20 plus videos that y'all are going to love. But this is like a little over 10 minutes, and I want to know honestly what you think. Is this guy just seeing things, or is this the most amount of cryptids in one setting that you've ever seen? Because as he lays them out, we're going to see if we see him. Honestly, I didn't see anything. I thought, okay, maybe a face, something here, but I need to know what you see. Is this guy full of it, or is he seeing something that I can't? I mean, because they might be there, right? He literally outlines them. So let me know what you think.
That shed is 5.5 foot tall. So you have one Sasquatch here at the bottom, which he's about well, you see him right here, so his head is like right there, top of his head. So, and then here's one right here. You can see he's behind the tree right there, right? He's kind of leaning over though, so that being 6 foot tall, and they're probably about 8 foot tall. But then here's the giant, man. Look at this guy.
And guys, also let me know, maybe I didn't see
absolutely
these because
massive.
I don't know if he's talking about standing up from the ground or standing on top of that deck surface. So let me know.
Absolutely massive. You can see his eye socket. Look how big it is, and his dominant eyebrow is freaking huge, man. Right? And then you can see his nose there, and here's his mouth. Folks, we're not alone on this planet. There's another sentient being here. Look at his eyes. He's looking right at me, man. And then there's one standing right here, right by him. right here, you can see his eyes. They just blend so well with their surroundings. It's just mind-boggling. It really is. Those are the two larger Sasquatches, right? Look outside. I mean, look at that. Like I said, that shed is 5.5 foot tall. And look how much higher they are than that. So,
okay, just comment right now to let me know if you already see the ones that he's talking about, because there's a lot more about to show up.
if you take this distance here is 5.5 foot. If you double that to here, I mean, that's 10 foot. So adding about, I don't know, 11 foot tall.
Because right here, at first I thought he was on to one because I see like a nose and eyes face there. Am I the only one that sees that? Let me know. It might be just branches.
Unbelievable, man. I've not done any enhancements yet. And we'll get to the footage and you'll see him move a lot in the footage. But I just wanted to show you the markup where they are. Folks, that's it right there. Those are living Appalachian giants standing there. There's no denying it, folks. They are real, and there's one right there below him. Look at this guy right here. There's one there. There's another one leaning over there. There's a whole family of them there. There's one there showing his teeth. Absolutely phenomenal.
So almost halfway through, do you think he's onto something here, or is this just pareidolia?
There's one right here. See his light tan forehead. He's back behind that tree branch facing left. And it kind of looks like there might be a dog man right there. I don't know, but if you look right here, it kind of looks like there's a snout right there, doesn't it? I mean, I don't know, unless I'm just looking at it wrong or pareidolia or what, but I don't know. Might even be a dog man in there running with them. You know, those cryptids run together here in Appalachia. It's just, look at this one right here. Behind this smaller tree. Look at that. Absolutely amazing. I don't know how tall he is. He's probably, I don't know, good. Yeah, he's about the same height as the other one. He's probably a little smaller, I imagine, but he's not as wide as this other one over to the left or to our right, looking at the screen. But yeah, man, that's absolutely amazing. Look at this guy. There's a couple of them in there. All right, let's get to the footage so we can see him move around a little bit.
All right, I guess let's see it move around a little bit. Let me know if I'm being too harsh on this or if you guys see nothing as well. Yeah, really would like to know that.
So if I look, I know I snapped a picture with the timestamp right there. So at 1 minute, I will see that Sasquatch there comes in the frame. Okay. So let's hit back. Bear with me here. I think it's this one. Yep. Skip this up to a minute. Alright, so right here we go. They're up on that hill, right? You'll see him right here as I come out from underneath the canopy there. You'll see him right above see, look at them. They're already in standing there waiting on me. Alright? So you can see the one over here by in between the trees right here.
Yeah, almost out of everything he has showed us so far, right here, I feel like there might be something. I'm not sure, though.
See that? Look at that guy. Already waiting on me to come up there, and they... Look how big he is, man. And then here's one right here, tree peeking. There might even be one lower right here, laying actually in between the shed. So let's see what kind of movement we get out of this guy. See the white in his eye there? There's probably more than one standing there, most likely. So there's the larger adult. So there's an adult standing there with a baby in his arm there. Wow. Fascinating stuff, folks. There's one right here too. Let's watch him move around here a little bit. Oh, wow, look at that.
Yeah, this is kind of crazy, because 1 minute I feel like I'm seeing something, and then the next I'm like, oh, that's just my eyes playing tricks on me. So, I don't know. This is weird.
See the whites in his eyes? See that little baby right there? Look at him staring at me. Man, they just blend so well. Look at this little baby right here. They're just all through this footage, folks. Look at that face there. One back here.
See, I don't know, if he would have shrank this down to 2 minutes and maybe just showed one or two of these things, maybe I would believe the real, but I don't know. He's showing so many that... Am I the only one that thinks it's impossible for that many cryptids to be together at the same time?
There's so much Sasquatch activity in this footage that it's hard to get through it all. It really is. So let's go over and look at this 1 minute mark. I at least want to get to that in this video. The giant, one of the giants anyways. So you can see this guy here. Look at this. So he's got a darrow type nose structure. Look how big and long their nose are. And look at this one here peeking in between the trees. Look how big his eyeball is. Okay, we'll go a little bit further up here. Okay, right here. So the giant, you can see him right there. He's well hidden. They chameleon so easy and so well. Let's watch him come into view here. So there's another one there right behind this tree too. Look at this little guy. A little baby up in the little small juvenile standing up in the tree branch is what he is. See that? Absolutely phenomenal. Okay, so let's look at this living giant right here. You can see both his eyes there. Watching blending in. There's another one right up above him, another giant. Look how big he is. You can see his smoke gray fur coming in there. Look how big he is, man. Absolutely massive. Okay, here we go. Okay, watch his skin go in and out. They're metaphysical or what, but floating in and out of being solid to, I don't know, you know, it's weird, man, how to explain it. But look at this other Sasquatch right beside you. See that? Watch this. So the other giant that's standing there with him, you see his eye right here? Alright. You can even see his little ear right there, right? And then the giant that's standing there right behind him, you can see he's got his nocturnal shade lens on his eyes. But he is a lot bigger than the other one, but they're still both pretty big. I'm guessing that there are probably, I mean, I could get out there and measure it. I think I'll do that. I'll go out and actually measure and try to see exactly how tall they are, but I'm guessing between 11 and 12 foot tall is what I'm guessing. Like I said, that shed is 5.5 foot tall, and they're towering way above that, twice the size of the shed. So, and that's even if they're not, they might not even be standing straight up. They could be leaning over, which would make them that much taller. I think there's one even up above them there. Okay, let's watch him here. Watch his eyes. See the white of his eye there changed? Look at that. Laser focus on me. See that? Look at the whites in his eyes there. Look at that, folks. How are they doing that, man? How are they camouflaging so well like that? It just blows the mind. Look at this one standing up above him with his mouth open right here. Look at that. Look at that Sasquatch standing up behind him there. Above the giants there. And then look at this one right here at the base of the tree. He's probably 6.5 foot tall. Right here. Alright. He's even moving around a bunch.
Okay, yeah, a lot of you guys say you want longer clips. Tell me if you found this interesting. It's actually one of the only ones I could find that was this long. And, you know, I just have seen no other channels do it, so I figured why not. But if you skip through it, believe me, you're not hurting my feelings. But do you want more stuff like this where it could be, it couldn't be? Or do you like what's coming up right now, which is the fast-paced? Please let me know that. Cheers. Now, this is pretty incredible from WV Paranormal on TikTok. This mother who's about to tell her kids to come inside pans over when she sees something. And this is kind of hard to see. So, you know, I try to ramp it up for you guys so you can see it. But even more interesting, the next day she sees the exact same thing and we can see it better. But look right here. This tall figure, it's really hard to see, is right there in the woods watching the children, which is very creepy. Very creepy. You can see its head right there and how it goes back. It's actually weird. And what makes me think this isn't a prank, or I don't know, maybe is this next one right here, because look how big this thing is. Look at that shed, right? This thing would at least be 9 feet tall, unless of course, you know, it's a prop that they put out and stuff like that. But she sees it right there. I thought it was like a ghost in that little four-wheeler right there, but it's not. It's the thing behind the shed. I'm about to show you. And maybe 10 feet tall even. We're about to brighten it up right here so you can see it better. Look at that. It's like an alien head that pops out and then comes back in. Look at that. Do you guys think this is real or fake? Let me know. Okay, now this guy captured something in his backyard and he has absolutely no idea what it could be. And yes, it is hard to see at first, which is why we will zoom in right here, make it brighter. I mean, he says, what the hell is that? Hey, that makes me think, oh, it's obviously not an obvious person, or if it is, they're wearing something weird. I don't know. This could be one of those cases where it's a weird type creature or a misidentified human.
Hey!
Let me know if you guys have ever seen anything similar like this. Okay, I love things that could be extraterrestrial, and this was seen through this guy's glass sliding door. Tell me this is not a gray alien. I mean, look at this. It looks like it's moving. It doesn't look like it's a cardboard cutout or anything like that. And look how slim the jaw is and how big the brain is. Okay, I'm going to enhance it in a second so we can see it even a little bit brighter and stuff like that. But stuff like this is just incredible to me. People are either pulling pranks or that is the real deal. I mean, look at that. See, if it's not something that was made, I don't think that could be a person in a costume. You know why? Look how thin the neck is. I don't know. It's just stuff like this that absolutely boggles my mind. Oh, just imagine if you went to your screen door right now and that thing was staring at you. But that's honestly, even though this is creepy, there's one thing creepier than stuff that we may think we know. And that is the absolute unknown. And I'm about to play you guys a video of two men that are from South America, and they're goat herders, and as they go, they see something is wrong with their goat, as we're about to switch right now. And they're very concerned. You can see it on their faces, but when they get there, they notice something is connected, like, on top of one of these goats. And I thought, okay, maybe it's a bat, or maybe a snake, or something like that. You know, nothing really too alarmed about. But it's just the way how frightened they were. And then, when you see this thing crawl away, you're like, okay, this thing is from a different dimension, Steven. This is not from Earth, or it's some witchcraft, occult stuff that we're not supposed to know about. Maybe some type of cryptid that you guys can let me know about. But look at that. There's something on its head. There is something on its head. And that's why I thought, okay, maybe a rat, maybe, you know, something weird, a snake, or I don't know, right? But look when this thing ends up crawling away. They end up getting it off the goat, right? And this thing hightails it out of there. And it's the creepiest, scariest thing I've ever seen. Look, it's about to come up. Oh man, I'm telling you, be ready, guys. I hope you're not going, oh, look at that. That's like a ghost on the ground, slithering with a trail behind it. We're going to play it a couple times just in case you missed it. Okay. Look, he grabbed it and threw it off. What the hell could that be? Seriously. Oh my God. This video wouldn't be complete without a Bigfoot. And this is one of the best, I don't know, videos I've seen in a long time. It's very hard to make out what it is, but it looks huge and it looks tall. Look at this thing. It starts from the left. You see it? And it's walking through the trees right now. That thing is absolutely huge. Now, I tried to up the brightness and everything, but it's really hard actually, but I was able to get this. And what do you guys think this is legitimate? That's the only question I'm going to ask you. Let me know. This is from Richard Mayville in September 2021, who was doing a canoe challenge at the actual Loch Ness Monster Lake. And he was getting B-roll with his camera and through a drone, and that's when he caught this footage, which resembles a large aquatic animal that's just chilling there, and it does kind of have the same look as Nessie. So tell me what you guys think. It's hard to see right now, right? But once it gets highlighted, you'll see what I'm talking about. You could probably see it now. You see it? It's right in the middle. Right there. You could see the waves going one way and this huge thing just staying right there. Now, I don't know, could be a log, could be something else, but it looks like an animal. But this one right here is a Bigfoot scream that is going to scare the crap out of you, so get ready.
What the heck is that?
But wait, there's more. If you think that was crazy, literally the next one he gets sounds like Chewbacca. I'm not even kidding. Take a listen.
I don't ever want to stick my arm out the window.
Now, the guy, Danny, who's recording this, literally said the guy from the red truck right there ended up coming up to him and asking, hey, do you know what the hell that is? What's going on right now? And Danny had no explanation.
I got a light on me. Oh, no way. Woo! Goes up to the left there.
Hello?
Oh, it's cool in here.
Hello?
I heard something snapping. Oh, sorry guys. This is stupid. Don't ever do anything like this. It goes up into there. Alright, I'm gonna get back down. Get Bear to come with me. I know if I gotta go up this way and try to find that trail. What's that noise? Go away, car. Well, did I just see movement? I swear there was something there. There's eyes shining out of.
I don't know about you guys, but I love these type of found footage videos. I have no idea what this could possibly be though, so if you do, let me know in the comments. I don't. Real quick, I brightened it, I added clarity to it. I still have no idea what this could be. I mean, it could be a person, of course. We always got to take that into account, guys. Most of the time, it probably is a person, but yeah, this gets weirder as you're about to see, which makes me think, I don't know, is this something unknown or is this just a hoax and this person made it seem like it was found footage? I don't know. You can look, take a look and tell me what you think. Here you go.
Well, did I just see movement? I swear there was something there. There's eyes shining out up there to the white one back there waiting. Look at this, dude.
Hey, white's like crawlers.
Yeah, there's a white. Look, he's looking around the tree. Look around the tree. Look, look. Hi.
I had to pause it and point this out because I didn't see it at first, but that's what they're talking about.
What is that?
I don't know. I see it though.
Oh! Is that what we were seeing? Nope.
No,
there's a set of eyes back
I seen
there.
that thing move, man. And I heard.
Listen.
I just heard it.
Don't chase it. Don't go after it.
No. I just about ready to go.
Okay.
Oh.
This whole tree's moving. What the shit? Oh, it's a squirrel. He's scared.
Man, that wasn't a squirrel.
A squirrel up here? Yeah, I got it on camera.
Yeah, there was a huge thump back.
I know, but it's scaring all the animals. Look, all the animals are taking off, dude.
The animals are running. Hold on. What about that?
See, my thing, Geiger counter's going off.
If this is real, this is very strange. Did you just hear her say her Geiger counter was going off, which detects radiation? So, I mean, y'all would know better than me. Can any of these beings, do they detect radiation? Do they have radiation on them? But I tried to make it clear for you guys right here, and I still, no idea what this could be.
Wait, I got two.
Wait, hold on.
What?
Dude, can you see it in my camera? What is that?
What?
Okay, here I slow it down twice for you guys, so hopefully y'all can get a better look than I did. Now, don't get me wrong, I would like to think there are pterodactyls or some crazy flying creatures out here, but I don't think that. But then again, I have no idea what this could be. Did you see the light post right there? Watch it again. Hold on, look at this. Flies by, right? Almost like a jet. But look at that. It's almost like a wing, or because of the speed of whatever this thing is, it knocks the snow off of that light pole. I mean, I've watched this video, you know, guys, I don't really believe in the cryptid stuff. I'm trying to become a believer. I believe in aliens, but not cryptids. But I look at this stuff, and I've watched this like 50 times. I'm like, what could this possibly be? If anybody knows, please let me know, because I'm having a tough time with this. This made me like sit up in my chair and be like, wait a minute, what could this be? I mean, this is from a doorbell camera and a house camera, both. So we see two different sets of eyes. That makes it to me like, okay, this really happened. But what is this? If you know, let me know. Hey guys, I'm starting to freak out. This was literally not part of the video. I mean, I always show my stuff from Mystery Files, but you see that at 3 a.m. something grabbed me. That was a true story. And so when I'm just going over right now and re-listening to things after I record them, I hear like a breath over my shoulder or something after I said a line. And from when I'm looking at these waveforms, it was not me. It's impossible to be me. I was speaking. Just listen to this. Huge crab. Now, I don't know. Okay, I really don't know. I don't know. Okay, I really don't know. I don't know. Okay, I really don't know. Yeah, guys, did you hear that? That little ha? Here, something's following me. If you guys watched this 3 a.m. episode, you would already know what I'm talking about, but that's why I'm freaked out, okay? I don't know how that happened, okay, guys, but I get that this isn't part of the story, so I'll just go to the next footage, but yeah, I no idea what to say.
Bigfoot footage. What the heck?
Is that that cat?
No.
What the f, man? What the f is that?
Why is she in her freaking pen? Ooh. What the f?
Yeah, guys, so I'm always going to show you what I find, but I'm never going to sugarcoat it. I don't think this is real, but if you do, then drop a comment and tell me why you do. But this one right here is very creepy. Take a look at this. Now, some people are saying that they caught this, which is a Mothman. Now, obviously, I look at this and I see a huge owl. But I'm not going to deny the fact that it is a huge, spooky owl. I didn't think they came this big. It's either that or something else some type of bird that I have no idea. A falcon. I mean, I've never seen anything this big. Have y'all? I mean, some of you I know live on farms out in the country. So if you believe this is something like that, let me know. But look at those eyes. I mean, those eyes are straight from a scary movie, and it doesn't even look like they blink. I think this is a looped tape, but still, look at this thing as we just go in closer. Absolutely absurd. Okay, now this is what I was excited to show you guys, so take a look and then we'll break it down. Okay, now this is a new UFO video that dropped, and as you can see, this thing looks like a star or something weird. It kind of does look like a star, but what was very interesting to me is look below it. Look when it moves. You can see that white thrust of smoke, the propulsion right there. You see it? But it's going up, it's going down. I mean, no craft we have can do that. I mean, think of a helicopter. It couldn't do that move that you just saw right there. It made a freaking circle. You could see it. That's why, I don't know, especially, you know, with Trump releasing all this stuff, I'm thinking, I already believe UFOs are real. I mean, it's y'all's job to, you know, make me believe in cryptids. But I gotta throw in some UFOs, especially ones like this that just dropped. I mean, if y'all can think of something that this is not a UFO, I would love to hear that explanation, because this is just silly. I mean, look at this. This thing can move beyond Newton's gravity. I mean, or Newton's law of physics, whatever it is. It's insane. I mean, some things don't even have exhaust, but this one does. That to me says, wait a minute, could there be like multiple types of aliens or spaceships or UFOs, or did the US like re-engineer this? But either way, at the end here, this is kind of crazy how it just takes off and is gone out of screen. And that's why, I don't know, I would have to say this is absolutely legitimate, but I would love to hear what you guys think in the comments. Might be the craziest thing you ever see, so take a look now.
Oh.
We're with former.
Oh.
Is there another intelligence, another species like us?
Guys, this is 100% real, and you haven't even seen the best part yet. Supposedly, this hand is 5 times the size of a human. I think it looks more like 2 or 3, but you're actually able to see its face, okay? It just needs to be zoomed in on the right frame and then brightened up, which luckily for you guys, I know how to do. So take a look at this and be amazed. Okay, so we're going to see the hand again, okay? Boom. One more time. There's a frame. You can almost see its jaw in the picture that I paused earlier. You can see the bottom of its jaw. Right there. That frame. Right there. Right here. Okay, now look what that comes out to be. And guys, this is not a joke. I didn't do anything to this. Okay, somebody else already did this, and I'm just going to do it better in a second, but look at this. I mean, I can't believe I forgot about this. This is probably the most crazy stuff ever. We always look up top, but look, this is why we got to look below sometimes too. Look at that face. I'm going to brighten it even more right about here. Look at that. There are a now human species that is in the water for sure, that I believe. Okay, because I don't think we've gone over how far under the water this thing was. I think they were at like 800 meters or something crazy like that. It was over 1,000 feet, okay? So, I just can't believe this. I mean, if those hands really were 5 times bigger, then that means this thing is a freaking giant. But I know there's going to be skeptics out there, so let me know what you think in the comments. That's why sometimes we're going to start looking down instead of on the ground. Now, of course, I got some regular above ground pictures as well, but this was on Google Earth, and then supposedly some kids took a picture of it from a drone sighting, and yeah, this is supposed to be, legend has it, a huge crab. Now, I don't know, okay? I really don't know if this is Photoshop from AI or whatever, but if this is real, guys, we are learning multiple species in the ocean that we just don't want to go swimming with. The scariest thing about this one is it's right where people would go jump in. Think about that.
Caught in Utah has people freaking out. In the clip, a man was filming a river, but then he heard noises in the trees above the area that caught his attention. He turned the camera as he looked up and he saw Bigfoot. He said he was too afraid and embarrassed to show anyone the footage because he didn't want to sound crazy. But hey, this looks pretty convincing to me.
Guys, right off the bat, no details, so I don't know if I believe this, but it is kind of cool how it goes from far away to close up. That's the only cool thing. But then look, right around here, it's in very slow motion now. As I turn, it looks like there's something on its back, or it's wider than it should be. You know, that makes me think this is kind of AI, but I don't know. I'm really interested to know what you guys think. Like, am I getting better at spotting AI, or could this be legitimate? Next clip, I'm gonna play as is. I brightened it, and it might just be a hoax, but I'll let you decide.
Two boys heard strange noises on their property and decided to investigate. They used their phones to capture footage of their encounter. As they searched through the dark surroundings of their rural farm, they could only see a few feet ahead of them with a dimly lit torch, and they heard eerie noises in the distance. Eventually, they stumbled upon a barn covered in graffiti. From inside, a sound similar to a wild boar's guttural squeal sent chills down their spines. It was a chilling groan that would make anyone's blood run cold. The two boys hid, switching off their torches, and could hear something scratching behind the wall. Despite the craziness of the situation, they decided to take a peek inside the barn. To their surprise, they spotted a creature with a humanoid appearance lurking in the loft. It had a pale face with small eyes, a wide nose, and a bald head. The creature shrieked at them, causing the boys to panic and run into the darkness of the night. People have speculated about the identity of this mysterious creature. Some suggest it might be a demon, while others believe it could be an alien hybrid seeking refuge in the abandoned barn. Could it possibly be an animal that has managed to avoid human contact until now?
Now, for all the true fans, let me know the number you see right now on the screen. And also, I almost put Bigfoot tracks right now in this, but last time a lot of you said you didn't care. Let me know if you do want to see the prints, sometimes in the snow or wherever, of Bigfoot. But check this one out right now. This is some crazy sounds. I mean, crazy. Now this next one shows what seems to be a video clips, like a couple different clips of a juvenile Bigfoot. I'm just gonna let it play through and then you guys tell me at the end what you think, alright? Check this out. That one's crazy. Now, a little off topic, I had to show this one. I'll probably show this one in another UFO when I do. But this one's crazy. Like, I think this is real. If anybody knows for sure if it's real, let me know. But this is nuts.
I've never seen nothing like that. Not in my life.
This truly amazes me. Look at this blue and pinkish light. It like almost explodes. It lets something out. Look, and it looks like it's almost shooting off exhaust or shooting something out right there. 3 lights and then it just like implodes almost, but it stays there. It's like this translucent orb, but it's way bigger than an orb. Anybody in the comments, what do you think this could be? I mean, stuff like this really, I mean, I believe in UFOs and stuff, you know, cryptids, I'm trying, but this is absolutely crazy. What do you think? Now, this is very strange, and it happened in Cuyahoga Falls, Ohio.
To most people, this forest is the same as any, but to the people of Cuyahoga Falls, Ohio, who remember what occurred in 1994, these woods hold a sinister story.
Now, they see a couple things, but at the end, that's where the craziness comes in. They take a group photo, and look what's behind them on the right. Now, I don't know if this is a prank or a setup, but I have no idea what this is. Do you? Just look at it. Not much background on this, but take a look at this. This really does look like the same complexion that a Bigfoot would be, or maybe a Bigfoot woman, whatever that's called. But this is very intriguing. I mean, just look at this. I mean, why out in the middle of the field? Why being caught like this? Alright guys, you know what time it is. We got an email this week again, and this was a story with a picture as well, so you're going to want to hear this. Let's go. The subject line was, I caught something unexplainable on my hike, and it starts like this. Hey, Monstertrailcams. I don't know who else to tell about this, but I figured you might have some insight. Something happened to me last weekend while I was hiking, and I haven't been able to shake the feeling that I saw something that I really wasn't supposed to. I was out in the Black Hills Appalachian Mountains doing a solo overnight trip. The area was remote, no cell service, no nearby towns, just miles of this dense forest. And I've done a lot of hiking before, so, you know, I wasn't too worried about being alone. But the second night, because I decided to stay longer, things got really weird. It started when I heard movement outside of my tent, and it was slow, deliberate, these steps crunching on the leaves. So I grabbed my flashlight and shined it outside. I didn't hesitate. But I didn't see anything. I figured it was somebody trying to sneak up on me or something. My heart was honestly racing, but I got the flashlight right out. And then, after I couldn't figure anything out, I thought, okay, it was probably a deer or something, and forced myself to go back to sleep, you know? I was exhausted. But the next morning, as I was packing up camp, I started taking a few pictures of the trail ahead. You know, just random shots to remember the trip, put on Instagram. But later, when I got home and was going through the photos, I noticed something in the background of one of them. Now, it was barely visible at first, but when I zoomed in, my stomach dropped. There, standing just beyond the trees, was a figure, tall, impossibly thin, almost like skeletal. Its skin looked pale, like it had never seen sunlight. I mean, it wasn't a trick of the light either. It was there. It was watching. Now, I don't remember seeing anything while I was out there, but looking at this picture now, I swear I wasn't alone. And the more I think about it, the more I remember the weird feeling I had that night, like something was kind of just beyond my sight, staying perfectly still whenever I turned my head. Now, I have no idea what I saw, and I don't claim to, but could it have been a cryptid, a spirit, or was it just some bizarre trick of the shadows? I've attached the zoomed in image so you can see for yourself. Let me know what you think, because honestly, I don't know if I ever want to go back there ever again. Thanks for any insights you or your audience may bring. Jeff. Well, okay, let's take a look at Jeff's photo and see what he saw. Now, supposedly, he told me this photo was already zoomed in, so let's check it out now. And welcome back to Monstertrailcams. Today I got a bunch of video clips and a bunch of trail cam photos for you, so sit back, relax, and let's get into this. Now, guys, I'm not going to lie to you with this. Some of the best ones I get are sent into me, which thank you guys for that. But in this day and age, I have no idea if it's AI. Probably is, right? But, you know, I look at the fingers, everything looks legit. I look at the head, I'm like, never seen that type of creature before. But supposedly this was caught on a trail cam in Minnesota. During, I think they said February, which is kind of crazy, but I don't know. I just can't stop looking at this thing's eyes. I'm like, all right, it's probably fake, right? But if this is real, what is this? Is this like a real life, what a werewolf would be? I mean, right? Bigfoots don't look like this. I've never seen one, but they don't look like this, right? And definitely doesn't look like a dog man to me from what they've been described as. So does anybody know what type of cryptid this could be? Whether this is real or fake, what kind of cryptid would this be? I'm actually kind of interested in that, especially with the nails. Look at that. It's got like the vampire hands. I don't know. Interested to see what you guys say, though. That's for sure. So let's just take another look at this for a second. All right, let's move on to this. This I actually found from a site, and I totally forget the person, so I'm sorry that I don't have credit for this one, but I don't know. Okay, it's been going around, and this one, you know, I tell you guys to make me a believer. Please, I'm asking you, I'm begging you guys, make me a believer, okay? Because when I see this one, I think, okay, it's interesting, the hair, but it's very skinny. I can't really tell how tall it is. And, I mean, there's a lot of videos coming up on here that put this to shame, right? And if you look at the hand, right, the left hand about halfway up, is it me? Or does that look like somebody's sleeve that's raised up? Because remember on here, guys, we got to also debunk these things if they look fake, okay? But I don't know, maybe it's an old-time human or something. You know, a Neanderthal lost in the woods for all eternity. Who knows? But, yeah, I think we've seen enough of this one. I think we're going to move on to the next one. Even though, I mean, this is strange, but check this.
Take a look at this and check it. You know what I mean? It's like everybody in the comments will say, oh, all these videos are blurry or this, that, and the other, too far away. But then when we do find one like this, we almost like talk ourselves out of it. Like, oh, it must be CGI or fake. But yeah, I really want to know what you guys think about this. Is it legit?
Okay, now, out of all the ones today, this one might be my favorite from Jason in Montreal. This, I looked at it, I was like, okay, that's a dog. You know, I'm always skeptical. I'm trying to explain things, but I'm going to zoom it in slightly for you guys so you can see it as well. But the eyes just seemed weird. And then I was like, whoa. The arms look straight, you know, while the legs still seem like they're hunched. I was like, hold up, is this thing like doing a push-up and it's like half up, half bipedal, half dog right now? I don't know. And then the more I started looking at this, the more I was like, I don't know if I've ever seen a head like that on a wolf or anything like that. It comes close, right? It comes close. But what if this is that elusive dogman that people have been talking about? I mean, I've never seen one, guys. You have. Some of you have. I know that. You say it in the comments a lot. You say this is BS. This is real. I've seen it before. Blah, blah, blah. This is AI. I don't know what this one is. Could be AI. Could be BS. Could be real. That's my job to show you. You decide, okay? But I just thought this one was very cool because it actually came from somebody. And, you know, it wasn't found on TikTok. So it came from a real person. I know that. But I don't know if they're telling the truth. I don't. That's for you guys to decide. But if this is real, would this be what a dog man looks like? I need somebody to tell me in the comments right now what a actual dog man looks like. Does it look like this? Is it mainly a dog face or is it partly a man? I mean, I keep saying I'm new to this, and some people last time were like, no, you're not. Yes, I am. I've only owned this channel for a year. Before that, it wasn't me. So, yeah. Let me know what you think. This, I don't know. At first, I was like, explainable. But then, the more I looked at it, I was like, this is creepy as hell.
I don't know. I just know if I saw this in the woods, I'd probably run. Now, if anybody knows what they're saying in Russian, if anybody speaks Russian, please leave that in the comments. But let's check this out, and we're going to slow it down to half speed. Because at first, I thought, you know, this was just a person probably from far away, even though the people recording do seem like they were a little scared of it or something. But we're going to keep zooming in and try to make out what this possibly could be. I mean, whatever it is, it looks big. But I ended up taking a screenshot, the best one I could. This is where it looks like you can see the head and then the shoulders. And this is when I realized, okay, I do not think this is a person anymore. Look at those shoulders. It's twice the size of its head. There might be some motion blur and stuff to affect it like that, but this, I think this is legit. Yeah, like I'm up to 78% belief now. Because of this one, I'm serious. Some might say blurry, this, that, the other. They call it the almasty or the yeti. I just was educated upon in Russia. But I think it's real, but do you guys think it's real? Let me know. Next one. Okay, if anybody knows the Russian that was said on this as well, because it's from Russia again, please let me know in the comments. But this one, obviously, just from the tone, scared the people who were watching this, and the quality is horrible. So I tried to stabilize it for you guys and zoom in a little bit. But as you can see, it kind of looks like something. It doesn't look like a man, does it? Okay, and let me just say, as I'm learning more and more about this stuff and doing this channel, I love people that watch birds, because bird watching gets some awesome evidence, like this next one, right? This comes from a camera that was watching eagle eggs. Yes, they wanted to make sure the eagle eggs from the eagle nest were doing okay. But first, if you live in Pennsylvania, you might want to read this. As you can see, due to the encounter of the area, Bigfoot, we are instructing all park visitors to observe elevated park etiquette. Be cautious, but then look at the bottom. Do not post on social media. Why do you think they would say that? So yeah, this one is kind of crazy, and you know, you never know if one of these things is a hoax, because if it is a hoax, it's obviously from somebody who knew that camera was there. But if it's not a hoax, and it wasn't from that person, then what else could this possibly be? And if you guys love crazy true stories, make sure to check out my main storytelling channel, Mr. E-Files, because the last couple weeks I've been putting up some crazy disappearances and other stuff, and I really think you guys are going to enjoy this. But right now, I got a bunch of more good clips for you, and this picture that might be too real to be real. Check it. Okay, so now that I've zoomed it in, what do you guys think? I mean, I'm almost skeptical as well. This kind of looks like somebody kind of went off the Patterson type footage and maybe made an image like that, or it's legit and it's similar to the Patterson footage. I don't know, but I don't know. The mouth is huge. It doesn't look like a suit, but could it be AI? Could it be CGI? Let me know what you think. Crazy. Okay, let me read this for you real quick. 8/3/23. My friend filmed these two today in Yellowstone. He thought they were bears at first, but when he rewatched it, he realized they were on 2 feet. And he showed the video to the park rangers, and they said to him, "Hey, you got a Bigfoot on film."
Bear.
Now, I thought this was interesting because I've never come across this one before, but we're going to zoom in little by little and see if we can tell if they are actually walking on 2 feet. It looks like it from the onset. But you hear the guy in the beginning, he even thought they were bears. But it's kind of crazy to see how much they cover, how much land they cover in such a short time. Because this is not slowed down at the moment. And look at that, especially the one on the right. It's like catching up. I don't know. It doesn't even look like they're running. I don't know what those are, but I don't think they're human. I don't know. I truly don't. What do you guys think? Let me know. Okay, guys, I'm gonna put a fear warning for the next one because you know how I've discovered from you guys what rakes and other things like that are. These, I don't know if they're rakes, aliens, or whatever, but it's some of the creepiest footage I've ever seen. And it looks like they're carrying like a child in their mouth, like a child of their species. I mean, check this out. Let me know what you think. Okay, so look at these two creatures that are way too skinny to be human beings. The first one with something in its mouth. This is just very creepy. I think this was caught either on a doorbell cam or something like that. But look at them walking back. Tell me that's not the scariest thing you've ever seen in your life. There's no way that's a person. Look how skinny they are. Look at their eyes. Look how their eyes are bright. This one, see, it's stuff like this that keeps me up at night. Like, this stuff I could not explain. Other things I want to see, but like, do I want to see this out in the woods at night? One answer for you, no. Alright, now this is from a trail cam in Oregon. See how I said Oregon, not Oregon? I'm learning, even though it's that Boston accent, but still, let's take a look at this. I mean, it kind of looks like an ape that's walking. That's, see, it's stuff like this. The OP posted, there was really no name, but they said they weren't sure either. I have no idea. But it's an intriguing picture for sure. If that's what they look like. I wonder if they're calm or they're angry. They seem to be chill. I mean, you don't really hear a lot of humans being murdered, or do you? Like when it's calling. Alright, are you ready for the next one? Because the next one is a goodie. It seems to be a mother and a little daughter walking on the road and they spot something. And the person behind them, the man, is filming them. I assume that's her husband, probably. But, oh man. When you guys take a look at this, it's stuff like this, like I told you earlier, that makes me actually believe. It's not the high quality photos. It's the stuff like this that I don't think you would trick your daughter into seeing. And you want to know what I'm talking about? Well, here you go. Check it. Now, this is crazy that it was posted on a U.S. Army Corps of Engineer Facebook. But you see, as the mother's walking, she notices something. Now, it is a little weird how she stays kind of calm and just turns around. But look at that thing. That's either somebody playing a horrible prank on a child, or that's something that the family just didn't want to deal with. Once again, as we look, it seems like they were just being filmed on a beautiful day. Noticed something, turned around. But the calmness is what makes me think, oh, was this fake? Well, I don't know. I'll let you guys decide that. Let me know. With this cryptid, I feel like somebody's playing a trick on me. But then I paused it right here and I zoomed in a little bit. I said, I don't know if that's actually a light. You can almost make out two eyes. And the limbs seem out of proportion, like the arms are almost a foot longer than regular. I have no idea. It looks like pandemonium going on. Whoever's recording this, there was no sound, so that's suspicious too. But I don't know. This one, very creepy, if real. Or could this be a species that we don't know about? Because I found this other one right here. And as you see, it almost looks like a person with the headlight on. But then those could actually be eyes. And if you look at the proportions, they're unnaturally long. I mean, no human naturally looks like that. With the arms, the legs. I don't know. Let me know what you think. Ever since you guys told me about rakes and stuff like that, I've been very intrigued on how much they look like aliens. And I took this still frame right here and zoomed in. It looks all white, if not a grayish material. Can't really see its eyes. The limbs do look human-esque. I can't tell how tall it is, but it's very creepy. I mean, do people really go out in the woods and just do this for fun? You know, try to make viral videos? Maybe so. But I don't know. Something about the way it moves just doesn't seem right. It just doesn't seem human. I feel like once you see something, it's all you see. Once I saw these rake videos, I can't stop finding them now. But this one is very creepy. Look at that. The arms look too low. It looks almost naked, but not. I don't know how to describe it. Tell me, is this creeping you guys out? Especially this one right here. Look at this. Those arms and legs, I mean, nobody can do that. That would kill your back after like a day. And many of these things have just been seen doing this. And this is from a trail camera. This is shocking. I mean, this looks exactly like those creatures that were carrying that juvenile in its mouth. I don't know how to make sense of this. Is this what a rake is? People, please let me know. I don't know. I'm honestly scared just watching this though. I've never been so confused, I can tell you that. Now, I got two pictures of what could be an ape or Bigfoot near a barrel. This one, I probably think would be an ape or something, unless one of you can prove me wrong. I mean, I see long arms, but it's impossible to tell without seeing the face. And not to mention, this doesn't look that big, you know, considering the barrel right next to it. But the next one, it's a little different. That's why I want to know, do you guys think this one right here could be a bear? Look at this thing. I mean, I'm not around too many bears. I don't know. But that thing, it looks more like a bear to me. I'm not 100% sure though this could be a Sasquatch, but I don't see the tone, the definition. Even though the arms, I don't know, is that what bear arms look like? Somebody that lives in backcountry or whatever, tell me right now, is that what bear arms look like? I have no idea. But I found this one very interesting as well. I mean, these are from trail cams, I believe. So, I don't know. See, it's stuff like this that's really hard. And it's stuff like this that I need to show you because I got a bunch of better ones on here. But sometimes these clips from a trail camera could be the real thing. So I need to show them to you. But the hands really disturb me on this. The arm length. Is that a bear or not? Somebody let me know in the comments. I mean, I really have no idea. Check this out. Now this one comes from another trail cam, but this one I find incredibly interesting because as you see, the more I zoom in, the more it does look like an actual Bigfoot, Sasquatch, Yeti, whatever you want to call it. I mean, these pictures are really hard to come by, and I can tell it's not AI, it's not fake. So unless somebody dressed up in this awesome costume and walked around, but even then, look at the height. That height is at least 7 feet tall, maybe even taller. And just look at the thighs, look at the arms. Everything is where it should be when we're talking about the proportions of a Sasquatch. So this one really has me thinking it's legitimate. That's what I think, but what do you think? Let me know. I don't know why, but with this picture, it gave me, I don't know what you did last summer vibes. I don't know why. But look at this thing. If this is real, and this looks like an old photo, if real, look at that thing in the water. Okay, let's just go above the water. Okay, above the water, that looks, what, 6 feet? So what's below the water? Is it 2 feet? Is it 1 foot? Even 1 foot of water would be 7 feet. But to me, that looks more like 2 to 3 feet. So we're looking at what I think is maybe a 10-foot tall Bigfoot. I mean, this one is very interesting, and the more I zoom in, I know it kind of gets harder to see, but I want to know what you think as well. Because as you guys know, well, most of you know, I don't 100% believe in cryptids, okay? UFOs, aliens, yes, which some people call me crazy, go ahead. But when it comes to Bigfoot, I want to believe, I do. And it's pictures like this that nudge me a little more towards. Okay, are you ready? Rapid fire edition, because I really want you guys to get your money's worth here. Now, check this one out. This one, I'm not going to lie, right away I was like, okay, what is that? Look how long the arms are. I was like, that's something. Then once it was zoomed in, like the picture on the right, I was like, okay, that has to be somebody playing a hoax or the real deal. I mean, there's really no in between, is there? So I don't know. Like I said, I believe about 78%. This might push me to 79. It's obscure pictures like this, believe it or not, that push me more than those videos. But I don't know. With that being said, we kind of got a crazy picture coming up next. I mean, take a look at this. This looks like an old picture, right? Look how long the legs are. That's why I was like, maybe it's somebody in a suit. But then look how big that upper frame is. I mean, even if you were to wear that as a suit, imagine how hot it would be in that thing. Not to mention, they'd have to be on maybe stilts or something. I mean, this is at least, by my calculations, I could be wrong, minimum 8 feet, 9 feet, minimum. So, I don't know. This one is old, and the older they are sometimes, the more I believe them. But this next, like, collage of ones right here is very interesting. First off, take a look at this, and then we'll let it play through the progression. Look at this. Doesn't look like much, right? That's what I thought. They're trying to, you know, show a reference here. But it's very important. Somebody's about to do that exact position, and you can see how much bigger this thing is. Look at that. It's twice the size of that human being. Twice the size. So, I don't know. I don't know why the back, you know, kind of looks like a ghillie suit a little bit. But then again, it's at night. It's really hard to see. It's interesting, though. This one's very interesting. I just can't get over how big this thing looks. I mean, look at the shoulders on that thing. It's the size of that dude's body. Oh, man. See, I don't know. Sometimes I guess it's the faith, whether you want to believe or whether you think something is never going to be true. But this raises some eyebrows. The next one is a video. Now take a look at this.
Hey, Bear.
Okay, this one's crazy, and I freeze framed it right here because I don't know. I figured this was maybe the best freeze frame I could get at least, but it is weird. It's like you can almost see the skull of it, right? And it looks like a mix between an ape and a human. I mean, it's kind of hard to see, but once you see it, you're like, oh, okay, yeah, there is something there. It's very interesting, and you can tell the guy, whoever he was, he thought that this was honestly a bear, but look at that. That does not look like a bear, come on. So I applaud him for actually getting this, but we have even crazier video ahead, and some of it just can't be explained. But what do you think of this? Let me know.
This is another picture that was hard to make out until it's kind of enhanced. And once you zoom in, you're like, okay, that kind of looks like a big monkey, right? Or something along those lines. And the arms look extremely long. It looks like it's hunched over while walking, you know, almost like trying not to be seen. So this one's very interesting as well. I mean, a lot of pictures and trail cams on this one, I know. And the next one, guys, I'm actually going to be in it. You're going to see me. And it's the most crazy episode yet, so keep a lookout for that. Now, I don't have any information on who recorded this, but I thought it was a person at first, I'm not gonna lie, and it might be. But there's something just strange about the way it walks, like, it's just kind of stopping, and when it did walk, you know, that's a pretty big size leap, almost looks like about in between 6 feet in the steps. It's just weird. This whole thing all around is weird. I'd like to know where this originated from, if anybody knows. So I kind of stopped it and zoomed it in right here, but it doesn't really help. See? Alright guys, this next small video from a trail cam in somewhere in America is truly amazing, but since it's black and white, I'm a little suspect of it. Why don't you take a look and tell me what you think? Do you see what I mean? I mean, this is so amazing. Look at it. That does not look like it's a suit, right? Which would beg the question then, okay, what is this? Is that some type of different man? Maybe a Sasquatch, right? But we can't really get a reference on how tall he is because we can't see his full body. And let me just tell you the things that I'm suspect about. We can't see its bottom half, which means, you know, we can't really tell if it would be a Bigfoot. You know, for all we know, when it comes to AI, they could have put pants on this thing. I'm serious.
I play around with AI, not for this, but for other things, you know, to complement my storytelling on my other channel. And I don't know if AI can do this good yet. I mean, usually if you were to say Bigfoot or something walking in the woods, it'll come up with something totally corny. But I want to know what you guys think. Is this legit? Okay, the subject line was, I don't know what I caught on my trail camera. Very specific. This person's name, all they would tell me is Patrick L. from Georgia, okay? And this is what he said. Hey there, MTC. Not sure if this is the kind of thing you guys post, which by the way, it 100% is, but I figured I'd send this in just in case. This came off one of my trail cams last week. I've got a few set up near an old power line trail behind my property. It's this weird stretch of woods nobody really goes into anymore. Just deer and the occasional black bear. Anyway, the weird part is that the sensor did not trigger until after this thing was already walking through the frame. So it's hard to tell in the picture, but it was moving really fast, too fast for something of that size. You can kind of see the blur if you look closely near the legs. And it's not a bear, believe me. I've lived here for 14 years. I've seen dozens of them. Bears don't walk like that. And this thing is tall, way taller than me, and I'm 6'3". It also didn't make any sound, which creeped me out more than anything. Even the dogs were acting strange that night, you know, pacing around and staring at the back door. So I showed it to my neighbor, and he told me to not go back there, at least alone. Said this wasn't the first time somebody saw something weird on that trail at night. So anyway, you know, I thought you guys might want to take a look at this, you and your audience. Patrick from northern Georgia. So I don't know if any of you live in northern Georgia, but if you do, have you ever seen something like this? Here's the picture, and now I'll zoom in anymore. Cheers.